Maybe the minister will respond to some of this.
Thank you, fellow Nigerians, for this warm and kind words. It's very encouraging. We're together. Sensitization continues. And I'm happy that actually there is a lot of interest from there. Now, the question that was asked about why it means expensive, we don't have enough cows. That has to do with probably what we're talking about, breed improvement. The average Nigerian cow gives you 1 to 2 liters. Their counterparts are doing 30, 40, 60. So that's a huge difference. The growth rate of the average Nigerian cow, the first age of breeding of a heifer here means a female cow.
Okay.
It's about 3.5 years to 4 years. You are carrying an animal for that long without milk, without giving you a baby. The average breeding age of their counterparts elsewhere is 15 months. By 22 months, they have given their first baby. So that is a huge difference. But if you look at, for instance...
Is it the kind of breed that we have
It's the kind of breed. It's about genetics. Okay. It's about genetics. It's just, for instance, comparing a model 2025 vehicle with a 1960 vehicle. There's a huge difference. But the fault is not the fault of the cows. It's not the fault of the animals. It is the fault of the keepers. Those who own the animals have not been able to genetically improve them. So what we are talking about today, we want to leapfrog the livestock sector. One, if you take genetic improvement, for instance, we will do 2, 3 things. Number one, we'll do natural servicing. We'll bring exotic bulls to come and service our cows. Now, cow here is the female one that is of breeding age.
Okay.
Then you get a spirochete by crossing. We also do artificial insemination, where you don't come with the cow, with the bull. You come with the semen and artificially inseminate your own heifers here. We'll also do embryo transfer. Embryo transfer is just like an IVF in the human version. Now you harvest the eggs, fertilize them outside, and then implant them into a surrogate mother that is prepared. Now the beauty of that one is that from a single mother, you can harvest a lot of eggs, fertilize them, and then put them into different surrogate mothers. Now once you do that, you are getting 100% from the parent stock. Now that can leapfrog whatever you are doing. And that we are going to adopt those 3 methods because of where we are.
Okay.
To make sure that we get those spiro genetics with spiro performance. What do I mean by spiro performance? We have already looked at our average cows give 1 to 2 liters. We want, by the time we do that, we get minimum 15, 20 liters per cow per day. But the next stage, if you want to go into F2, F3, you can get almost 45 liters per day. And that can make a huge dent into our carry import bill. Okay. Now, if you are looking at the rate of growth, for instance, the red meat, our average bulls are probably 300, at most 350 kg at the age of 6 or 7. And in this country, we are eating athletes. The meat is not soft, it's not marbling, the fat is not distributed. And the rate of growth is very slow. So when you get these exotic animals to cross, you get a bull hitting 600 kg at 30 months, while ours at the age of 6, 7 years, genetically, is not more than 350 kilograms. You can see the huge difference. This is part of it. The rate of growth is very slow. Breeding age is also too long. So the rate of the characteristics of a national herd, is still very conservative. This is what we are looking at. And again, you also have to look at, like we always mention, the issue of feed and fodder availability. The animals are stunted. Animals have to trek hundreds of kilometers to look for feed and fodder. Animal trekking 1 kilometer loses 12 kilocalories. They would have gone to manufacture milk and body weight. So instead of moving the animals to where the fodder is, why don't you move the fodder to where the animals are? So what we are doing today, look at the Abalakalik rice fields. Look at the rice fields in Ogun. Look at the rice fields in Kogi. Look at the rice fields in Port Harcourt, Bayelsa. People who have a business sense can buy baling machines, bale these grasses, and bring them up north. It's a business. I personally have sold grasses across this country. I'm self-sufficient in my ranch in Kaduna. My animals don't graze outside. It's doable. We have done it. I have done it. Furthermore, if you look at why is meat so costly, let me give you an example. I've said this before. If you come into a modern abattoir to slaughter probably 100 animals, 100 bulls, there is no waste. My friend here mentioned about aggregating the blood. Each bull probably has 25 liters of blood. It all drains into a blood bank. The owner of the cow, the owner of the abattoir will sell now that blood to those who make fish meal. The waste can go into a biodigester to generate electricity. You sell it. The sludge, after you take the methane out, will now go to organic fertilizer back to the farm.
Okay.
If you debone it, completely debone it, you crack the bones, get marrow, send it to pharmaceuticals. The hoofs, the bones, the horns are crushed into calcium that goes to making feed meal, feed for poultry. It's calcium. Then you have the hide. You also sell it. Now, if you have value from blood, from the waste, from the bones, from the marrow, then of course, red meat will not be that expensive.
Okay.
But today, because the butcher, the cattle merchant is only looking at making profit from red meat, all those others go to waste. Go to our abattoirs. You see bones littered all over the place. Everybody slaughtering everywhere. And the hygienic conditions is not attractive. I've met people who told me that they went to an abattoir, they had to boycott meat for 1 week, for 2 weeks, because the unhygienic conditions.